Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be doing something that you guys are probably going to hate me or love me for doing. We are going to be doing my own version of the metal band tier list. You're probably going to hate me for maybe some of these I might do, I don't know. But without further ado guys, let's get into this. So, let's start with August Burns Red. Now, for me, August Burns Red are not something I would come to all the time. I find their music like very repetitive and there's not really much new happening in each track, if I'm being completely honest. But if I was to rank them on here, all day, every day, good but not quite there, okay, bad, I've never heard of them. Of course I've heard of them. I don't think they're a bad band. I don't think they're amazing. I might put them, as I'm not really a huge fan of their music, I think I'm going to put them in a controversial spot and put them in okay. So the next band that we've got is Anthrax. Now we've got to mention some classic bands in here as well, or else otherwise, you know, the boomers will be coming after us. But so let's see, where shall I put Anthrax? I do like their music, but obviously the style of music is a little bit old school now. I wouldn't call them bad, but I wouldn't call them brilliant either. But I think I would rather listen to Anthrax than August Burns Red. But I might put Anthrax on the tier above good, but not quite there. So next we got Black Sabbath. So Black Sabbath, I enjoy I enjoy listening to them when they come on. I don't switch them off because I don't think they're a bad band whatsoever. The Ozzy Osbourne era of Black Sabbath is just my favourite personally. So if I was to rank them on here, I'd probably put them probably right next to Anthrax. So next we got Chunk No Captain Chunk. Now some people might say these aren't necessarily metal and rather call them easycore, which they are, but I'd still class them as metal. So for me personally, Chunk No Captain Chunk would, but because when I hear them I really enjoy listening to them. I think they're just gonna have to go on the top spot for me personally. I feel like because they're just a good band that you can come back to all the time and you will not be disappointed. So next we have Converge. So my thoughts on Converge are straightforward. I don't really need to waste that much time on them. I've never done a video for them on the channel personally, but because they're not really my thing. But if I was to rank them, I'm sorry, but people might hate me for this, but they're just going on the bottom bad. I don't know, I just don't like them. I think they're a bit overrated. I like chaotic music, but I feel like they're a little bit too far in the extreme, to be honest. So the Dillinger Escape Plan. I mean, do I need to say anything else for these guys? They just go right on the top without a doubt. They're just one of those bands that when you hear them, you just want to headbang so hard that your skull breaks or something like that. So yeah, that's my opinion on the Dillinger Escape Plan. Next we have Error. Now, Error, I'm not a massive fan of, if I'm being completely honest. I find their music to be really not up my alley, to be honest. I don't find them to be very entertaining. I can listen to maybe one or two tracks at a time, and then after that if I listen to any more, I'd kind of get a bit bored. So maybe I might put them at, because they're not a bad band, but I feel like they're gonna go next to August Burns Red for me personally in the OK category. So Issues. I don't need to waste much time on the band Issues, because as much as I know all the allegations and that last year were a big problem with the band and that, but from their material, I just really enjoy this band. Whenever I hear them, it has to be all day every day, because they are just so good. They are just really good. Honestly, there's no other words to say. So next, I See Stars. Now, I don't know a right lot of their discography, but from what I have heard, I really enjoy it. But I wouldn't call it an all day every day. So I think it would go on the good but not quite there category for me personally, because I wouldn't skip it if it came on. I listen to it, but I don't think it's like top tier metal of all time. So Not Loose. Come on, Not Loose. If Richard Rajandran sees this video, he'll be happy to know that in my opinion, they deserve nothing less than all day every day, because they're just a good band. They're just good. There's no arguing. You can't do anything else about it. Killswitch Engage. Nah, yeah. I don't hate this band. I don't find them to do just okay. I wouldn't call them all day every day. So for me, they're going on the good, but not 100% there. Next, we have Landmarks. Come on, Landmarks created one of the best albums this year, without a doubt. And I can see what. And everybody who hates Landmarks just shouldn't exist. Let's go to all day every day, because they deserve it, without a doubt. Limp Bizkit. Now, I went back and listened to their older discography last night. I don't think all of it holds up particularly well, but the stuff that those like the main singles and that, I really enjoyed listening to, and are just really good still. But overall, I don't think as a whole career they've held it up so well, but I think they might go, I don't know, I feel like, ooh, this is tearing me apart. Ooh. I might put them in the good but not quite there category, because they're not really amazing, but I don't know. That's just my thoughts right now. So next we have Lorna Shore. So my thoughts on Lorna Shore, really enjoy Lorna Shore. The stuff that I've heard, like the last album and the latest EP, really enjoyed the hell out of them, and I wouldn't stop listening to them if they came on. But I wouldn't call them top tier personally, but they're going feels strange. Yeah, I would put them like, I would put them at the front of that category. I would put them at the front of that category, to be honest, because they're not a bad band. They are there, but not quite enough to be like top tier for me personally. This is going to be a controversial one. Metallica. I'm not a big fan of Metallica, if I'm being completely honest. The only stuff that I like by Metallica is maybe like maybe 2 tracks that'd be maybe like Nothing Else Matters, and now I'm not gonna be on about the album specifically because the album is bad, but Saint Anger, the song itself, I really enjoyed. Now that might be a bit of a strange opinion, but the self-titled song from Saint Anger, obviously called Saint Anger, is really good. But honestly, I think if you're looking at it as a whole, the band as a whole, I don't really think I'd be coming back to them that lot. So I won't call them bad either. I'll just put them under okay. I know people might come after me for that, but that's just my opinion. Just deal with it. Mudvayne, come on. They have that one okay track, but after that, nah, they're going on the bad category. I don't know. None of their stuff in particular holds up very well either. Oh yeah, before I'm gonna add them in at the end, but I have a band I wanted to add in at the end because nobody really talks about them, but I'll discuss that at the end. So next we have Signs of the Swarm. I mean, they're another band that I think I just put them right next to. I put them right next to Lord of the Shore, to be honest, because they're one of those bands that I really enjoy, but they're not an all day, everyday type band, to be honest. Because it's just a style that I wouldn't be coming back to every single day. Because it does get very boring after listening to a few songs, to be honest, but I really enjoy it when I hear it. So next we have Spirit Box. Now Spirit Box's new album I really enjoyed, but I must say that I do feel like they are a little bit overrated, if I'm being completely honest. Because the new album is good, but I don't think it's album of the year worthy. I feel like they're good to listen to when they come on. They are a great band, but as when I was reacting to the whole album, I don't feel like the album had every single song perfect, in my opinion. But I think I'm gonna put them. I don't know. I'm a bit torn. I want to put them in at the top of the good but not quite there category, because I really enjoy them when I hear them, but when it comes to an entire album, I don't think they succeed with making every song perfect, and that's just my opinion. Whether you like it or not, I don't care, but that's just my opinion. So Under Oath. Now I haven't heard too much Under Oath, but the stuff that I have heard, so the singles from the upcoming new album, and what else, and some of the previous stuff that I've heard, just from listening to them, I have always enjoyed. But since they're not like one of the bands that I listen to all the time, I think I'm going to have to just put them. I'm going to put them next to Anthrax. Yeah, they're going to go along there between Signs of the Swarm and Anthrax for me personally. Next we have Volumes. Now I've only started to really enjoy their previous 4 singles, I think it has been now, off the upcoming new album, and all those songs have been really, really good. But their previous stuff, so like from last year all the way back, I don't feel like it'd be something I would listen to be honest. But the newer stuff is really top tier. So for that, I think if we're talking about the new stuff, I would put them on the all day everyday, because they're not like the most perfect band at the minute right now, if I'm being completely honest. So let me just add it in actually. And finally, we're going to just go with Avenged Sevenfold. I mean, come on, I wouldn't exist without these guys. So for me, they would have to go right at the very top. They would just have to be top tier. There's no denying that's just where they belong. I'm going to add another cut this video here and then add another section onto it in just a second. But this is the first half of the metal band tier list. There is going to be a short video put in afterwards explaining where I've put some other bands. But for now, that is my metal band tier list. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comment section down below. Until next video guys, peace. Hi guys, some bands that I forgot to add into this tier list, like for example 36 Crazy Fists, and maybe, I don't know, maybe Guns N' Roses might be added in there, I don't know, but I haven't decided on that yet. But if I was to add 36 Crazy Fists, I would put them in the low tier of All Day Every Day, because they're a good band, but their most recent album in 2017, Lanterns, wasn't really something that I enjoyed. I thought that album was a little bit weak. And if I was to add Guns N' Roses, I would add them in the good but not quite there category, and like somewhere in the middle. But yeah, that's my thoughts on where I would put those bands. Let me know what you guys thought of this video as a whole in the comment section down below. I know some people might not like my opinions on what I put in, but I really hope you enjoyed this video guys. Until next video guys, peace.